And just because, now for something completely different. Since we finally got this transmission pulled out of this truck, we're going to see about doing a little bit of work to it, such as cleaning. It is nasty. It's only been under there for, oh, God knows how long, 20 plus years, at least. And while we've got access to it, we're going to go ahead and grab our wrenches and tighten up all the bolts. Make sure there's no leakage on the bolts in the bell housing. I'll take off the throwout bearing and the fork because we don't need that. We'll clean that fork separate. I also don't want to lose those little clips that are holding the throwout bearing on. But we're going to do it the easy way. I'm going to get the pressure washer on this first and then soak it with some chemicals of choice. Let it soak for a while and then blast it again. Idea is just to get it cleaned up so it's not such a freaking mess to handle under the truck. And also make sure you get all the leaks stopped up on it. There's just a little tiny bit. I think it's coming from this plate right here. This is where it's moist. I replaced the rear seal, the output seal, a while back. It's doing its job. I'm probably going to get in there and replace that input seal as well, since I've got access, because I really do not want to pull this out again. So stand by, folks. Cleaning time has come. Whoops, almost forgot the camera. Sorry about that. Here's my $0 pressure washer that I actually found on a trash night at the curb. It works perfect. I don't know why somebody want to throw it away. Appears to be a 1500 psi. I think it'll get the job done. And here's what it looks like before. And I'll set you up. You can watch me work for a little bit and I'll fast forward it for you. There we go. Okay, that's just after using water only in the pressure washer. Did a reasonable job. Got all the gunk off the back here. Okay. So I flip this up and do the bottom with just water, and then I'm going to hit it with some cleaner that I have. And keep going. Now, this first cleaner I'm using is an experiment. Can you guess what it is? First one to get just right gets a cookie. Because gotta have cookie. Might be surprised, but we're gonna experiment on this first. We got heavier stuff to back us up in case this doesn't do so good. So hang on, I'll show you the results on this. Alrighty then. What do you think about that? Looks pretty good. Backside's really nice. It's a steel case. This is the W50 steel case 5-speed. Nice one. Here's part number. Good. A lot better. So can you guess what I put on here for a cleaner? How many of you said gunk foaming engine degreaser? No cookie for you. How many of you said oven cleaner? No cookie for you either. In fact, you shouldn't do that because a lot of these transmissions have aluminum cases, and oven cleaner is nasty, nasty stuff. It'll actually eat your skin, your fingernails, it'll eat your skin down to the bone if you leave it on long enough. It'll mess up your aluminum, something terrible. So I know some guys use it, but too strong. If you got a steel case one, okay, fine, but not aluminum. So, what did I use? Scrubby Bubby. It actually worked. Just one application. Wait on some thick foam. Let it sit for 5 minutes. And hit it with the pressure washer. Cold faucet water. Not using hot water from the hot water heater because I can't get to the tap. And I don't have a hot water tap I can get to. Just plain old regular outside cold water. And it did this. And I don't see any etching problems or pitting or anything like that. So, next step, we get some brake clean coming. And that should take care of the rest of that mess in there for sure. And probably the rest of this out here. Again, I'm not going too crazy on this. I just want it clean. So I don't have to get so messy, and it's easier to handle and doesn't slip off and crush my head flat. Oh, my poor little head. You crushed my poor little head, Tweety Bird. But there we go. We're going to move on. Go get the brake cleaner. I'll show you the result of that. Hang on. Okie doke. There she is. Not too snabby, eh? Yeah, snazzy and I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm just babbling. Anyway, pivot ball looks good. Almost all the grease out. There's a little bit of wiping left to do. No big deal. This is 2 cans worth of brake parts cleaner. Looking good. This side actually about the best. Right there. So there you go. Not bad at all. I'm happy with it. I don't see a need to go too much further. I try to wipe it down a little bit, but blew it off with the air hose and dry it off a little bit, and I'm going to sit up on some blocks and let it air dry. I do have to get into that cover there, that round cover, which means I got to take the bell housing off. Again, no problem. 7 bolts. Bell housing comes straight off. And it looks like maybe 4 10mm bolts. That cover comes off. And then I got a seal that needs to go in there. Because I'm replacing it now. It's not leaking now. But I'm doing it now while the transmission's out and I have access. Because I sure don't want to pull this bear out again. Whew. That'll pretty much take care of it. Get the bolts on all these covers nice and sealed up tight. 2 of them were loose, so it probably was leaking from there. Got everything nice and cranked down, 29 foot-pounds, like the book says. Looking good. No problems here, so we'll get this drug back and put up to dry. Whoops, totally forgot about the stiffener plate. It's not too bad. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way, just a little gas and a brush. Y'all didn't really think I was carrying this thing around, did you? Heck no. Okay, so we got the plate clean. Not too shabby. It's old paint there. That's on the inside, transmission side. That's the engine side. This part hangs out in the weather, that's why it's got a little rust. I'm not going to worry about that. Once it's bolted up, it'll close tight enough. Besides, I want a little bit of venting in that clutch area, you know. Yep. So that looks good. That's looking good. One seal, a couple of bushings for the shifter, O-ring for the speedo cable hookup. Make sure that doesn't leak. And we'll be good to go with that. Meanwhile, I got a couple parts to clean. Already hit with the brake clean. There's your throw-out bearing carrier. A little bit of wear on the back of the ears. Let's get this out in the sunlight. Maybe see a little better. Whew. There we go. Little holes for the clips. The inside looks nice. I'm going to hit that with a wire wheel and then steel wool it. Wear on the back of the ears is not bad at all. In fact, not even cupped. I just want to clean that up, get the gunk off it. This is already after brake parts cleaner. So, and here's the fork. Also after brake parts cleaner. Little cup looks good. Springs in pretty good shape. Wear on there is not bad at all. It's a straight cast iron piece. Can't lose with Toyota. And there's the old throw-out bearing. See that makes here. Hear that? That's bad. Not supposed to make any noise at all. As compared to my video the other day where I said it might make a little noise. No, when they're working right, they don't make any noise at all. So there you go, one clean transmission. I'm happy. Hope I'm gonna keep this a little bit shorter than the rest of the stuff I've been doing. Don't want to bore you guys. But hey, just wanted to show, hey, it's possible. You don't need to go spend a fortune. The cans of brake cleaner, big cans like that. Advance has them, O'Reilly's, whatever. They're like $3 a can. $6 to clean one of these off is nothing. You could do it the hard way and get the Tide. Yes, laundry detergent. That's the way most guys used to do it. Tide, bucket of hot water, like a cup to a gallon, and nylon scrub brush, and just scrub the bejeebers out of it, and then spray it off, pressure wash it, whatever you want to do. Works pretty good, but I just don't have the energy. I didn't want to have to scrub too much on this, if at all. And I actually did not have to scrub a bit. I'll just pressure washer and solvent. That's it. All done. So there you go. Wrapped up. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to try to rebuild the master cylinder and slave cylinder. I'm going to try to get that on tape for you, so you can see how those go. If you're into repairing your own stuff, it's a way to go. These cylinders are not really expensive, just buying them outright. I think I mentioned this before, like the slave cylinder is like $6 to $8, and the master cylinder is anywhere between $10 and $15. Woohoo! Pressure washer. $10 to $15 for the master cylinder for the clutch. So again, like $25, $30, maybe $35 delivered from Rock Auto, or anywhere really, even eBay. A lot of people say get Japanese stuff, don't get the aftermarket. Tend to agree, but hey, I don't work. I got time. These steel kits are good quality. They'll last for 5 to 10 years. When they go, I can just take them off and do them again. It's not that big of a deal. Master cylinder is just 2 bolts and a pin under the dash, and it comes out. And of course, you take the line off. And nothing, no biggie. Slave cylinder is even simpler. You'll see it. I'll get that going. I'll show it to you. I appreciate you all having patience with me and putting up with my nonsense and my gobbledygook blah 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 speaking. Because sometimes I just lose it. My brain's not all here sometimes. I might talk about more down the road in the future, just to clue you in on what the deal is. But I appreciate you all watching. I appreciate your patience. I hope this helps somebody out there who's looking for information about these old trucks, because pre-78, hard to find. 2-wheel drive, hard to find. You can find 4-wheel drive stuff all over the web, but not these girls. Not my little girl. So there you go. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.